soon as I turned 18, I thought, that's it, I'm going to join security. And people laughed at me. My mother said to me, I can't understand why you're going to be doing this because you can't even sleep in the dark or walk around in the dark and you want to be a security guard. It was something that I'd always wanted to do, and it wasn't a progression to get into the police or to go anywhere else because I knew that there was a career in security, and there is a career. And yeah, people laughed at me. They did. But it was good. I didn't have a problem with that, and it made me stronger. I was actually doing security for 10 years prior to starting my business, so it was just a natural progression for me, and I'd worked for other security companies, so I'd already knew what the industry was about, and I thought, I can do this. I can do this as a female operator and maybe do a better job at it. What I did when I first started was ensure that I actually worked on my own all of the shifts, so I didn't have any wages to pay. Then I ensured that I saved enough money to pay the bills as best that I could, and then I just progressed from there. I used to go out during the day and cold canvas for clients, and then I'd work during the night to service my clients, and that went on for 2 years straight without a break. So it's hard yakka. There were some days where I think, I can't understand why I'm doing this. I can't believe, I must be crazy. Some nights when I was working, I was so tired, and it was in the middle of winter, and I remember pulling up at this service station because I was falling asleep while I was driving, and I knew I had to keep going, and I actually splashed my face with water in the middle of winter just so I could wake myself up. That's because I wanted this to work, and I knew that I couldn't afford to pay wages. So I had to keep going for the sake of the business. I had absolutely no idea about administration. Workers' comp, absolutely no idea. So I had to actually ring around, look on the internet and learn how to do all of that. I actually covered my own administration for 8 years, doing all my own invoicing, going onto the road and doing the patrols, working the shifts, just so I could save enough money to build my business up. And also the fact that I wanted to know that I knew what was going on in the administration side of things. So I was actually self-taught. I didn't go to any TAFE courses, and if you're really passionate about what you do, you're going to put the effort into the admin. When I first started in security, to become a security officer, you would walk into a local police station, pay your $35, they'd give you a receipt and they'd say, congratulations, you're now a security guard. These days, you have to go through complex training, particularly with our firearms training as well.
And assess, put it away. Okay, nice. First time the company got to meet Gina, I had a class full of big burly men, and Gina walked in carrying a pink Barbie bag. Fire. Go on, quick target, bang, bang, bang. Very good. Scan, assess, put it away. The guys thought it was a bit pussy of her to come in that way, but they soon found out she wasn't.
It is extremely hard and extremely complex to become a security officer now. I still love the fact, 20 years on, that I still get into my mobile patrol vehicle, even though I own the company, and at 3 o'clock in the morning I'm driving around and I'm still checking doors, still attending alarms. I love it. Where I find most of my clients is networking. Local communities have so many things available for business people. I became involved in the Penrith Chamber of Commerce, and I started going to networking dinners, and that's how my name and my face got out there. And you've got to be part of it. There's no use running a business and not being part of your business. Referrals, word of mouth has actually spread, and that's how I've got a lot of my business. So in the last 3 years it has grown to the fact that I've got 20 personnel working for me now, from where I first started 10 years ago when I was working on my own. So it hasn't been a business planning thing. I haven't sat down and thought, well, I'm going to plan this and in 9 years I'm going to just explode. It's just happened. As I started to employ people, of course, there's more supervision, there's more paperwork, there's more invoicing. So it does get a lot harder. I mean, it's rewarding and also gives me a chance to have a day off as well.
The interview that I had with Gina was by far and above better than any of the others that I had. Gina came across as very professional, and it sounded like the sort of outfit that I'd like to be working with. Gina's a very fun person. She's a fun boss. She's good to be around, and she makes it interesting for everybody. It's
great. I love running my own business. I love employing staff now, and also I love the fact that I'm putting my knowledge into them. And because I started from scratch. I didn't really know what I was doing when I first started in security, and I had people training me. Then they've taught me the ropes, and now I'm able to put that into my staff, which I get great pleasure out of.
That ongoing support that you've got from each other, and Gina's on the ground doing the job exactly what you're doing.
My clients don't get to see me a lot because we work during the night, so sometimes I call us the ghosts that walk. So a lot of communication is through emailing system, and the clients do like that. And sometimes I just pop them a happy email and say, hi, how you going? I'm still here, and by the way, we're still doing your security as well. And you know, they quite like that. So with technology, I do use computers, I do use the mobile phones, the Blackberries, and then we can get into the other technology that supports my business, such as alarm systems. Industrial estates like this are extremely busy in regards to mobile patrol services. People hire us for various different reasons. Some may be insurance purposes, others may be small businesses that just want to ensure that their premises is secure and that things are being looked after while they can't look after the business themselves. And that's one of the things that I'm really, really proud about, because they actually entrust in my business and my company just to make sure that I'm looking after their multi-million-dollar business and their buildings while they're sleeping. And that makes me feel very satisfied. You have to know what's going out there, and that's what the clients like. They like the fact that they can ring me and say, I'm having a problem at my site, and I say, oh yes, that's right, the blue door with the broken lock. And they go, oh, how great is that? She's a business owner and she knows my door. So you've got to get out there and know what your staff are doing, and you've got to get to know your clients. It's not the same every night. I mean, when you're doing mobile patrols, you could go to a break and enter. You don't know what's going to be happening when that alarm's going off, when it's running multiples. You don't know if there's someone still in that building. You don't know what's going to happen. So that, as crazy as it sounds, I love that thrill and the adrenaline. I love it. I love why would I be doing it for 20 years if I didn't love security?